Good morning.
Morning, everyone. No one's joined yet, so we'll give it a couple of seconds.
Yep. There'll be millions following us in a minute. It'll be really creepy.
I put the location so people can see where they are as well.
Yeah? Yeah. Through a car wash.
20 seconds in. Are we actually officially live yet?
I've no idea.
A couple of seconds. Anyway, I'll kind of explain what we're doing. Two people are already in, so hello. Me and Dean are headed over to Ace Cafe for EVs in the cafe.
Yep.
Which is Craig Tongs doing RZOC. He's having a big electric car gathering down on this must be absolutely awful.
Yeah. We're currently having a car wash at the moment.
Hi Oliver. So yeah, we're just heading down to Ace Cafe.
Get all the grime off.
We're cleaning the Tesla before we get there. Just making spice it up a little bit. So it's not covered in dirt from driving from Rotherham. So they're just cleaning all the Rotherham people off the end of the car.
Nothing wrong with Rotherham, thank you very much.
Yeah, so we're just heading over to Ace. If anyone's got any electric car questions or in-store questions or anything about charge points, etc., etc., etc.,
or boring stuff about CO2.
Yeah, Dean's the one to ask. He's full of CO2.
Rudeness.
Oh, it's methane you're full of. Sorry, not CO2.
Oh, yeah, that's even worse. 85 times more potent than CO2.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, it's going to be a great day. Hi guys, hello Paul from France.
Hi Paul.
So yeah,
hello. Are you coming over to Ace Cafe to meet us?
Yeah, might be a bit far.
But you could make it.
So
just flew over in a private jet.
Is anyone?
It's all arranged.
Yeah. Has anyone seen this? Is anyone want to ask us any questions? See inside the Tesla. We spin the camera around. So, lovely Tesla screen there. Can you play the
Atari game?
Yeah, come on.
I'll beat you.
No, I beat you. So, if people don't know, Tesla being Tesla have added.
Put it in park for a start.
Have added an Atari game onto the car, so you can play.
Let me just turn your phone off the car as well. Disconnect it. Oh, oops. Oops. If anyone wants to ring Nick.
Jason.
Oops. Right then. So, Atari games. There we go.
Oh, so there you go. You got Atari game.
Full screen.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So if anyone remembers this old classic Atari game, you just basically play it by moving the steering wheel on the car, which moves the rocket, and then you use your joypads at the side for controlling your thrust.
Well, I'm not very good at this. Because
it's not a Model 3, it hasn't got the one where you have the cars racing yet. I believe, is that coming or?
I hope so. Be disappointed if it doesn't.
So yeah, you can't beat Tesla for a little bit of fun. Dean's gonna crash. He's not very good at this game. Yeah, you're gonna crash. You're gonna crash. You're gonna crash. You're gonna crash. Go on, go on, go on, go, go, go. He's done it. No. So yeah, that's Dean failing miserably at the Atari game.
Yeah, I hope that they get like autonomous autopilot or whatever when we go to Mars, because I'm obviously not going to be any good at landing.
So yeah, anyone who's watching the chat, is anyone coming to Ace Cafe today?
Has anyone been before? It's my first time, and I've heard it's the place to be for cars and bikes.
Yeah. Does anyone know the history behind Ace Cafe? There's a chat, by the way. If you click live chat on your phone, it will load up a live chat and you can talk to us live. If you're watching this at 10:34 on Saturday the... what day is it? 9th. You can click live chat and you can talk, and if you're on desktop, it's live chat's on the right. But on the mobile, it should be somewhere in the middle. If you take it out of full screen mode, put it into portrait mode, it should say live chat, and you can chat to us on the live chat, ask us any questions, tell us, respond to us. The idea of this is to be as interactive as possible.
Yep.
Or not, you could just completely ignore us and leave me and Dean just to talk to each other, because that always makes great content.
Yeah, we do that anyway.
There's 6 of you, so all 6 of you could just talk. First one to talk, you can ask us any question you want. Don't play any music. It'll, what's it?
Bar us. We'll get barred from the bad
Yeah,
parts.
you'll get barred by the YouTubes. I'm just talking to myself because no one's talking on the chat. Top chat, live chat. There we go. All messages visible. So the only person talking really is Oliver and Paul. Oliver, you still there? Paul, are you still there? Where in France are you, Paul? Hey, Oliver. Come on, Oliver.
Hi, Oliver.
Ask us an EV question or a charge point question. Any charge point question. The more difficult it is, the better, because I want to see Dean sweat.
That's mean.
Asking questions about 18th regs. Hi Nick, tyre pressures. Do you recommend for winter and summer driving in the Zoe? Have you got the 16-inch or 17-inch alloys?
Ooh.
That's the big
African
question.
swallow or European?
Yeah.
Mm.
Which inch alloys have you got? What's it like being ignored? It's great. Thank you very much, DC Various Vids. It's peaceful.
Thanks. Yeah.
I don't really often do lives, so it's quite new for me. Good morning, Ace Cafe was the original of Transport Caf A to B Tony.
ATV.
ATB? What's ATB?
No idea.
What's
Can you enlighten
ATB?
us,
Yeah,
please?
what's ATB, please? ATB. No? ATB. Is that like a racing series? Is that the racing people, ATB? 16-inch. On the 16-inch, Paul, 40 PSI. No, 40 PSI all the way around, yeah. 42's
I prefer 42.
Well, Renault recommend 36.
I know.
And I recommend 40.
And I recommend 42, so there you go.
Right. All the best. All the best. ATB. All the best. Do you want to tell us some more? ATB, all the best. I'm really confused. We're at a car wash, by the way, if anyone's wondering why the sudden jerks of movement. And everyone, some good news. Dean's treated me to a lovely system for Dean and his new regs. What does a local charge point require? An earthing rod. So let me read that again.
If it's
in new regs, when does a home charge point require a local earth rod?
When it's either not on a TNS supply. If it's not,
what's the TNS supply, please, for the rest of us?
I'll not get into that. I'll confuse everybody.
Okay.
Basically, PME is the protected mechanical earth, is the most popular type of electrical supply.
So PME is on most houses. Is the other one mainly rural, like farmland and stuff? Yeah.
And
I knew the answer. I was trying to.
Basically, it basically means that for the vast majority of installs now, to protect against the neutral line failing, you have to put the charge point on its own earth, unless it's either charged. You have the charge point fitted inside the garage, and you charge the car in that garage, and it can't be charged outside of the garage. Or if you buy the new Zappi, which has got a clever pen fault detector, so it's got some clever gubbins in there that can detect if the earth rod is lost, the neutral line is lost, and isolates the power, so it's safe, basically, in the worst case scenario.
Did you follow that, Oliver? So,
does that make any sense?
And Dean, just to add, if the charge point you're having installed is inside your garage, and you're charging your car inside your garage, you don't need an earth rod.
Yeah, that's what I just said, isn't it? I think.
You missed that part.
No.
He did miss that part, didn't he?
I don't know.
Does that answer your question, Oliver?
If anyone else got any questions, clear as mud.
Yeah. If anyone has got any questions, click the live Q&A. If you're on a mobile phone, tilt it horizontal, and there's in the middle it says live Q&A. It says chat. Hit the chat. You can talk to us in here. If you're on a desktop, chat's usually on the right-hand side. The chat's currently live as of 10:39, Saturday the 9th of February. We've only said that 4 times, and Dean has to keep checking his watch.
Goldfish memory.
Goldfish memory.
Yeah.
My house has an earth from supply cable armour.
Yeah, that would need putting. The charge point would need putting on its own earth rod.
Yeah.
In that case.
Yeah. So now under the new regs, you need an earth rod for that. Is there any restriction on how close the earth rod has to be to a charge point, or?
It depends. Hang on a second.
Just going to pay for the car wash.
not ready yet. You just close your window, please.
Yeah. Yeah. So, if anyone, is anyone who's in the 12 of you that are here today, you can write live chat, or is any of the 12 of you coming to Ace Cafe today? Oh, we can add effects. My house is not combined earth and neutral. Dean's in another world at the moment. Dean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll knock on the window when he's ready for you.
He's just taking the money off that guy there who's coming around for the money, but anyway.
Alright. Top chats. Oliver said, oh, not combined earth and neutral.
No.
No.
No, that needs an earth rod.
That needs an earth rod.
If it's combined and the neutral goes, it can cause you all sorts of nasty problems. Will the channel help you help?
Thanks very much, Matthew. Have you got any questions,
I didn't read
Matthew?
all of that before it disappeared.
Oh, I can put it back up. Matthew basically just said he's really enjoyed the channel. So yeah, Matthew, are you getting a Zoe, or are you going to get a Leaf, or something else? What kind of electric car are you going for? And have you got any questions on what car to go for, battery size, anything that you're thinking about, what charger make to get? Dean fits pretty much all charge brands apart from PodPoint and ChargeMaster and Rolex.
That's not entirely true.
Can you fit do you fit ChargeMaster units?
PodPoint.
You fit PodPoint?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought PodPoint had to be fitted by... Oh.
Not now.
Not now.
Oh.
Oh, cheers. Let's have a look. Who have we got else in here?
I want to get to Ace Cafe.
What time are we on?
We're only a few minutes away, but...
How far are we from Ace? Looking for a Leaf.
Navigate to Ace Cafe, London.
Just never driven one yet. The dealer near me... Oh, hold on. Lost your chat. The dealer near me... that will give one for the weekend to try. Not sure on the chargers yet. Need to do some research on them. Have you seen my Leaf video that went up the other week, Matthew? I did a Leaf review last week. And regarding charge points, are you going for a Gen 1 Leaf or the new Gen 2 40 Leaf? If you're going for the Gen 1 Leaf, then I'd probably, if I was you, go for an untethered system. So then, if you do change to a new Leaf, you can change. Oh, my Zappy was installed last year.
Okay.
However, incoming supplies also. Oliver, you wouldn't have required a Earth last year. It's only just come in as of January this year. It would be a Gen 1, I can't afford Gen 2. Yeah, so Matthew, when you go for your charge point, go for an untethered system, because that way when you change to a new car, it will 100% have a Type 2 system.
Unless you just change the cable.
Yeah, or you can change the cable. Yeah.
I'd go with tethered and change the cable.
We're going to take off, it's a bit windy. Dean's got his Falcon door windows open.
Yeah.
Can I just here for a minute?
Yeah,
I need to dry the water on the roof.
Yeah, okay. Very, very thorough job done here.
Oh, it's just the one glass, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are going for, by the way, Matthew, for a Type Gen 1 Leaf, what's your budget? I have actually got one in stock at work, weirdly enough.
That's handy.
Yeah. There's 17 people live. If you want, if you're on a mobile phone, tilt it horizontal, and in the middle it'll say live chat. If you're on a desktop, on the right it's live chat. Ask any question you want. Any charge related questions will go to Dean. Any EV related questions will go to me. And anything we can answer we'll answer for you live now on the chat, which is on Saturday the 9th at 10:44. So if you are watching this live at 10:44 on Saturday, then click the live chat on the horizontal screen on your mobile phone. Oh, here we go, another question. James Chapman. Hi Nick, I did the upgrade for the Zoe. I did the upgrade for the Zoe as you advised of, but do you know what it was supposed to do? Also, can I use a test the destination charger? Yes. Right, so I'll let Dean know.
You can use about half of them, I think.
Right, so destination chargers are the small ones, the small little grey ones that look like a normal Type 2 charger at your house. And as Dean said, you can usually use half of them,
where there's one, they're usually open for all electric cars.
One second, you just need to put some stuff on the tires.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you can basically inside the machine there's a switch that Tesla will allow half the machines to work with Teslas and half the machine to work with any Type 2 car.
The way you can tell is that they usually put a sign up that says there's either a small red sign that says Tesla electric vehicle charging, or a white sign that just says electric vehicle charging.
Yeah.
And the white signs are open to any electric vehicle, and I've used them myself for the Zoe, and they work really well. Yeah. Because they're up to 22 kilowatt.
And then, yes, they are, yeah. And then the BMS update, what that was supposed to do is it changes the way so if you don't have a BMS update done on your 22 kilowatt Zoe, what happens is the Zoe's BMS system thought that the state of health of the battery was a very low percentage. Usually, depending on the year and mileage of the car, it would have thought it was about 75–80%, which is not a true state of health. So what happened with the Zoe is, because it thought its health was so low, it was restricting the range and mileage that your electric car could do, so you weren't getting as much range out of it. When you have the BMS update done, the state of health of the battery gets re-reported to the battery correctly, and you've actually, instead of having a 70% state of health battery, you've got a 98% of health battery, which means you get slightly more range, and also the guessometer has been reprogrammed and it's more accurate. It's pretty much whatever it says usually is what you get.
I think mine might need upgrading. I don't think I've ever done it.
Dean's not had his done. He watches my videos and claims he watches my videos, but never actually follows through with anything I recommend.
Rude. Although I do want some LED headlights as demonstrated by Craig, because I calculated that it'd give me an extra 0.2 kilowatt hours.
Yeah, so we went for a curry with Craig last night, and Craig last night told Dean that he's fitted LED headlights to his car, and Dean worked out the wattage of what that would save him. Are you going the wrong? No, you're going the right way.
I'm going the right way.
So Dean worked out what that would save him in money.
Trying to go that way? It's telling me that I've got to go that way.
Yeah. You're going that way. There was another chat question. If you keep your chat questions coming in, I can reread them. I can go up and reread them. So I'm just going to read Matthew's now. Well, I've just found out my. Oh, congratulations, Matthew. Matthew's partner's pregnant.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So congratulations. So yeah, I can imagine. I've just got married, so I know how tight money is when you've got things to pay for. Yeah. I'm not as lucky as you. I've not. My wife's not due baby yet, but the way she keeps talking about it after seeing Dean's kids the other week, she's definitely got that on the horizon. Actually, can you help me tell? How can I tell if a Leaf battery is leased or owned? I know how to tell with a Zoe.
Good question, because I was trying to find that out myself the other day.
Right. So, with the Zoe, with the Zoe, it's obviously an I at the end, and obviously the price is a massive difference. With the Leaf, it's a little bit harder. If the car's called a Flex, it's usually got a lease. If it's not called a Flex, it's usually battery included. Also, the price will be a lot higher. But mainly, the main way you're going to tell is if you just ask the dealer, is the battery leased? As in, do you have to sign any leasing documents or not? If the battery's leased on a Leaf, though, you can buy it, unlike the Zoe.
All right.
So you can buy it out.
That's interesting.
So that's a new one.
Yeah.
Oh, and
it'd be good if you could do it the other way around, I think, as well.
Lease it back? Yeah, they wouldn't do that because they'd have warranty claims.
If you bought it and then started leasing it to them when you sold it.
Yeah.
Because that's one advantage I find of the lease is that I think second-hand buyers have got that reassurance that
yes, I agree.
A, they're not forking out the extra cost for the battery up front, and B, they know that if anything ever goes wrong, it's covered.
Yeah, that's true. I personally, I am a fan for leased batteries, mainly because it's cheaper. Let's have a just look at the other chat. Oh, the update that James was referring to means the sat-nav. So the sat-nav update, the reason I posted the sat-nav update on my community post on YouTube, that update tells that basically there's still millennium bugs that haven't been discovered yet, and one of them was in the sat-nav system. And when you hit that date in April, there's a millennium bug in the code of the way the codes work that stops the sat-nav GPS system working, and that update corrects that bug in the code. Basically, if you didn't update after April, your sat-nav wouldn't work. Have you heard? Have I told you about this on the Zoe?
I have heard about this
right.
On some very informative video that I watched.
I haven't done a video on it.
Have you not?
No.
On your Twitter then?
It was on my Twitter.
I know I've seen it somewhere from you.
Let's have a look. Who else asked a question? Sorry, are the LEDs brighter? Yes,
Yeah,
the LEDs
are better.
They are a lot brighter, but
Nick seems to think that the LED, well, the normal headlights on a Renault Zoe are alright.
yeah, I personally don't see any fault in standard headlights on the Zoe.
I think that's because you've not had a car that's had really good headlights.
Oi, what are you trying to say? That I'm used to rubbish cheap cars that I can only just barely afford that have got terrible headlights?
No, I'm just saying that you should listen to Craig and upgrade your headlights for 24 quid, you tight ass.
Listen, I might not be from Yorkshire, but I can act like you. I'm tight. I don't like spending money.
I didn't want to think you. I swear you were born in Yorkshire. What do you do with your Netflix account, Nick?
Yes, Dave has actually got a point here. This is the reason I've not changed it. LEDs.
We're here.
We're at Ace Cafe, by the way.
Here. I'm excited.
Yeah, technically LEDs require self-leveling headlights to be legal.
Oh, right.
Now your destination is
Does that mean they're illegal then?
Yeah.
Craig's here.
Craig's here, so we're at Ace Cafe, everyone.
There's a very official
Just turn the
person
camera
here.
around. If you get.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Will you be doing a video on the sat-nav update? Yes, Paul, I will get round to doing it. I've just not done it myself yet.
He's a Kona.
When do you think Zappy 2 untethered version will be available?
April. Middle to end of April, I reckon.
Middle of end of April. Version will be available during Octopus, but they don't have any date when it'll be available. Get any Nero in it? Yes.
You did? Okay, I'll come. See if you can squeeze into that space on the ramp there, if you can reverse in. Alternatively, do you need to charge up?
I don't need to now.
Because we have one charge point, it's over there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it'd be handy if I could charge up, but I don't need to.
Well, okay.
If there's no one using it, I'll use it, but if anyone needs to use it, I'll shift it, so, yeah.
Yeah, put it there for the time being.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, grand.
Thank you.
Alright then, thank you.
And guess what? It's a 22 kilowatt charger.
Yeah.
Ace Cafe have got 22 kilowatt chargers.
Cheers,
That's
Chad.
fantastic. What a nice place. Hey, it's Nero. When do you, so April for the untethered version.
Yes.
Okay, and it's Stuart. If you want, instead of just ordering your Zappy through Octopus, if you want, you can ring Dean's company and they'll fit it. They can give you a price and get it fitted and quoted. So if you look up EcoPlug, EcoPlugg, ring EcoPlug. Someone's in the office today.
Yeah, it could be.
Who's in the office today? Hazel.
Either Hazel or Lim, I think.
Hazel or Lim. Ring Hazel and Lim. Say
Or
Nick,
Sam.
or Sam, Dean's wife. If you ring them up, say Nick sent you over. Nick sent you over. They'll give you.
Or
Can you
just
give a
fill in the form on the website,
Can
probably easiest,
Can
and
you
we'll
give a
ring you.
Can you give a price now on the untethered?
On the untethered one, it's going to be about between 500 and 600 quid, I reckon, roughly.
for standard install with one earth rod.
They don't need an earth rod.
Oh, you don't need an earth rod, so it's
But-
£500 after grant.
Yes, but the cost of the Zappy has gone up by about 200 quid.
Right. Okay.
So the cost of the earth rod and the DC leakage protection and all the rest of it is now in the cost of the unit.
Right. Got you.
So they're easy to fit.
Yeah.
But they still cost more because they're 200 quid more. So
Does that mean it's easier for you to fit them now?
yes.
Right.
Yes.
So for
Because we
an
don't have to worry about nailing an earth rod through a gas main and blowing electricians up quite so much.
So for an install,
Which terrifies
for
me.
an installer's point of view, it's the easiest charge point at the moment to fit.
Yes.
Right.
Well, when it's here.
When it's here.
When it gets here.
When it gets here.
Oh.
But yeah, if you are interested in the Zappy unit and what the new Zappy unit looks like, there's a video on the channel about the new Zappy.
Very good. I really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting one.
And you can get a black one.
Yeah.
I just think that's really
Do
cool.
you think I should have a black one?
Yeah, I do.
Right. So I'm going to get a black one. Talking to Lee, EcoPlug anyway.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
If
Lee?
you Lee does a lot of the installs.
Oh, right, okay.
If you just fill in the form on the website, that's probably the best way, and then we'll make sure we've got your details, and we'll give you a ring back and try and give you the best advice on how to make the most out of your electric car.
Yeah, the thing about Dean is he's not just an installer. As you can see, he is the proud owner of a Tesla. He's also the proud owner of a Renault Zoe.
Yep, it's fantastic.
So he's not one of these installers that go around pretending that they just install charge points and they're eco. Dean actually lives a very eco life. The only thing he does do, which I've told him off about this morning, is he has a lot of plastic that he needs to cut out, like plastic shampoo bottles.
Bamboo shaver.
You have got a bamboo shaver, to be fair. Yeah, you've got a bamboo shaver, but
I'm trying.
loads of plastic bottles.
Where?
Well,
Oh, there, Sam's. That's my herbal essences for my hair. Come on, herbal essences. Go plastic free.
So, is there any more questions before we sign? Oh, will Wi-Fi feature available on the existing Zappy? So that will with the hub, won't it?
Via the hub, yes.
Yeah. Any other questions before we go, or would anyone like to see the outside of Ace Cafe?
Go on, show them the outside while I go and plug in. I don't want to. I feel like I'm being naughty because I'm parked outside the charger and I'm not charging on it. I need to go and plug in quick.
Morning, Nick Dean. Just watched the heating video. Oh, hi Pete. Yep. I've put that out this morning all to schedule.
Video?
I've done a video this morning about is your heating work? Is Zoe blowing
cold?
Oh,
right. Yeah.
Oh, it was a very funny title, I think, for me. I've got some really good videos coming out in the next couple of weeks, actually. Probably some of my best for a while. I've also, if you're late to the chat before, I've also got a wireless mic system now for when I do. I'm going to have better sound. Obviously, this is on my iPhone, but when I'm recording with my camera, I've got wireless sound. I've got a lapel mic down here, which is what's on Dean, so everything should get better. Any thoughts on the Zoe door noise suspension installs? So, how do you mean, Richard? Do you mean that the window's knocking, making a noise when you're driving? If it is, it's the bolt at the bottom of the window. If you put your window down halfway and you shake the window, if it's rattling, just take it into Renault. If it's under warranty, and they'll replace that. It's a bolt at the bottom. They'll either replace the regulator or they'll tighten up the bolt at the end. Oh, good to hear, Peter. What are you getting? A ZE40? Suspension quieter. Airbags on Zoe. Sorry, I'm a bit confused by suspension. Do you mean there's knocking on it, Richard? If there's a knocking noise, then it'll be the anti roll bar bushes are gone. I just had mine done literally the other week. Gordon, what do you mean airbag on Zoe's? I'm going to have to stop for a drink. I'm absolutely gasping. Oh look, the man with a Tesla is using a Zoe lead to plug his Tesla in. No install material for road noise. To be honest, I've never even noticed. I mean, you could put some sound deadening in. Peter, we're at Ace Cafe. There's a big electric car meet organised by RZOC, the Renault Zoe Owners Club. It's free to attend. We have to book tickets to be here in the Tesla, but it's basically, it's free to attend. It's in London, Ace Cafe. So we drove down last night, stayed in the hotel, and then we've come here first thing this morning. We've got talks from Beth Lilly and Chris Ramsey. Beth Lilly's a racing driver, and Chris Ramsey is the guy who did the Mongolian rally. Really, really nice, decent bloke. If any of you, by the way, want to help pay for any of the new equipment that I've just got, you can look at Patreon. You can also super chat in this and ask a question on super chat. You can also say hello to Dean. Hello, Dean.
Hello.
Yeah, the setup's looking amazing at the moment. In fact, just get this mic around. So this is my new lapel mic. That's the cheapest lapel mic that goes into an XLR. Cost me over 150 quid. Oh look, it's Shane the Troll. Hello Shane. It's a really good idea to come and troll in a EV person's YouTube live stream when everyone watching it apart from you is into EVs. And I've just bought this as well for the channel, which is a Zoom H6 for audio recording. So basically I can do more external recordings, audio, basically go do more stuff for the channel. So to try and do sort of interviews with people, I can lapel people up so you get better audio. Mainly because every time I did a video with Dean, everyone said he was too quiet and couldn't hear him. So I've lapelled him up this morning, and I've just used the internal mics on this and the Osmo. I meant set up meeting for us Northerners. Yeah, there will be a meeting. There's be a meeting in August, end of August, in Coventry. I'm going to that one as well. There'll also be a meeting at DSG in Morecambe sometime in the year. but I don't know when the Morecambe one will be. But the nearest north for me will be Coventry EVs in the park. That is a very funky hat. You've seen Craig?
No.
No.
Oh, it's gold.
We need to get a coffee.
We do.
We're people who drive EVs and we're not had a coffee yet.
My mug's empty.
Yeah. Oh, motorbike.
Right, come on then.
Right, I'm gonna sign off, everyone. I'll see you all later.
Yeah.
My Zoe radio switch is off by itself. How do I fix this? Take it into Renault and tell them it keeps turning itself off, and they should look at it. I've not heard of that one. That's a new one.
Either.
Try factory reset. That usually fixes most things, but factory reset doesn't fix it. Try an R-Link update. If that doesn't fix it, then you take it back. Shane, just for the sake of it, because Shane's one of these EV trolls, and I've not blocked him because he's fun to take the mick out of. Just, if you want, everyone go and look at Shane's videos that he's produced for YouTube, and then you'll decide what type of bloke he is. Have a great day. Give us a report. Take care. I will do, Peter. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll try and post some pictures up today on Twitter.
So many nice looking electric cars in here.
Yeah, I'll just... In fact,
that's Zoe over there.
Show everyone what's here today.
That,
so we got
Craig's. It's
i3.
Yeah.
Is that iconic?
With LED headlights. There's a green Kona. Can you get out and take everyone with you?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Leave that in there. I'll go and show everyone what's here, and then I'll come back. So, we've got a couple of Leafs, Model X's, Zoe's, BMW i3s, Model S's, X's, Zoe's, some more Teslas, and a green Kona, and an EMV200, and another Leaf, and then Dean's Tesla, and then a couple of i3s, and then an Iconic. Oh! And a B-Class Mercedes.
Yeah.
Which you don't see many of.
Nope.
Alright everyone, signing off.